A view of our setting here tonight before we get...
Thanks so much, Brian.
Well, it's tough for defenses to stop Allen. Thanks for that. Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. Mobley and Allen together in the middle. Darius Garland is out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter, the 1 and the 2. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5. And it's Allen who slams it home.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Young can't hit.
Shut down. This is the way to play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Tremendous effort from Allen, one of the top offensive rebounders in the game.
Pass to Herter. For teams that were close to a title last year, Smitty, I'm sure opening night couldn't come fast enough.
You're totally right, B.A. Unfinished business at hand, and they are chomping at the bit to get the season going. Unfortunately, in this league, you have only one winner.
LeVert. Here's Allen. Doesn't go that time. Capella with the defensive effort. Hunter against Markkanen. Hunter passes to Young. On the take.
Wow.
Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got his second bucket of the game.
Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Goes up from the top of the key. That went off the back iron and out.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And Mobley gets it to go.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Garland against Young. Driving to the basket. The teardrop. And it's good. 2 points. Young's got 6 points.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Knocked away. Stolen by Young. Outside Herter. Rejected by Allen. Outside Garland. Allen finds LeVert. Beyond the arc. Fires in the triple.
A good shooter with a smooth stroke. LeVert's ability to hit shots can take him very far in this league.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Cavaliers on top. They're up by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the court for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman are the wings. Then there's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Wade in at the 4 slot. Outside, Rondo. Pass to Sexton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Osman. Outside Sexton.
Nice under. Yan.
Offensive board.
Oh,
on the wing, Sexton. Tries yet again.
Nicely under.
Gallinari pulls it in.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. almost have to take it.
When thinking about Colin Sexton, the first thing that comes to mind is his speed. I mean, his acceleration is just tremendous. He can go from 0 to 60 like a race car.
Cleveland calls timeout. You know, Grant, with Sexton, it's not just that he has speed. He actually knows how to use that speed as a weapon.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, defenders have to play out on him because of his three-point ability. So he'll wait to catch them flat-footed, then use his burst to blow by them, getting into the teeth of the defense and making plays.
And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers.
Nice D,
And another miss by Cleveland.
Can't fault the play call, even though he couldn't convert. That's a good
Hunter
shot.
of the night.
Hunter can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading. Here's Garland.
Nice, Young.
Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he lobs it up.
Nice.
And the slam dunk by Capella.
Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
LeVert goes against Young.
That's
Nice.
what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Back to Capella. Young finds Capella.
Nice.
Cranked it off the glass.
Esa.
Defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And the shot is good by Garland.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Young, the pass to Hunter. Blocked. LeVert outside. 17 seconds left in the second.
Ay, patay na naman.
Pass to Mobley. And down it goes. 2 points. Mobley's got his second basket of the night.
The ideal pass for that situation. Great instincts.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
The 2K
Wala ko kay gamitunon ako kay ready ko sa Boston. Ako dahil gun gas.
In the first period,
Dili,
their
kuan,
biggest lead
mapildi ba?
and that doesn't
Sa game 6 ba? Bayad. Ready na Dana, ready na.
If you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far.
Wala na daw ang Uber niya.
Smitty, looking back at your career, you were named an all-star scoring 20 points a game, but you also played a few years as a role player. What do you think the key was to that transition?
You know, BA, you have to always embrace being a great teammate, no matter what
Oh,
the role is.
thank you.
Of course, winning a ring like I did with the Spurs, that makes coming off the bench
Aye.
much easier.
Herder and Hunter fill out the wings. Collins at the 4 with Capella in center. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Tama.
Cherry stripes.
Tama din naman.
Ay, palot mo kay Boyd,
You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with.
Madali. Wala
First
na.
came into the NBA, Graham, Darius Garland was a little bit of a mystery. He only played 5 games in college because of an injury, but it didn't stop the Cavs from taking him with the 5th pick overall in 2019.
And that's how obvious his talent was. It was clear his offensive skill set could translate to the NBA. Now, when you've got a guy who can shoot over the defense, who can get into the lane and finish, you can't pass him up, no matter how many games he played in college.
Pass to Herder. 5 on the clock.
Aliw.
From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Garland's got 4 rebounds now. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter.
Nice.
All over that shot. Hunter's length and commitment gives him the upside to be a great defender.
Nice, Nicholas.
LeVert hits the front of the rim and out.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Over
Garland. And no good. And it's Cleveland the other way. Here's LeVert. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 7 points in the game.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
Here's Young. It's rebounded by Cleveland. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Markkanen, the pass to Garland. Hey, rejected by Capella.
What a block by Clint Capella. Flying in with those long arms for the no.
Young against Garland. Back to Capella. And stolen by Markkanen. LeVert outside. Outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Cavaliers ahead, up 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So for Cleveland right now. Mobley and Allen together in the middle. Caris LeVert is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Markkanen in at the 3 slot. Shot clock at 6. Garland no good.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Capella in the high post. Hook loose. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Feet out.
Nice.
Rebound Atlanta.
Missed opportunity. It's a fakeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And here's Young. Over Garland. Kept alive. Outside Herder. Fires for 3. And they'll get another chance. Capella, the pass to Hunter.
Pasti lang, wala dyan. Ang kapili, pala ka na yun.
Against Garland. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. Young against Garland. Pass to Herder. Down low. Here's Capella.
Never see die. Capella.
Capella doesn't get nervous about taking big-time shots for his squad.
Here's LeVert.
Wala.
With a rebound.
Sige.
The possession, except for the result.
It's Herder on the wing. He's checked by LeVert. Steps back and fires. Young misses. Cavaliers have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Markkanen, pass to Garland. Shoots over Young. And
attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. There's 47 seconds left to play in the fourth. And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game. Karis LeVert.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the three ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Nate McMillan's huddle. He got his squad fired up, saying, quote, now it's our time.
Good luck to all our finalists in the jersey design contest, as well as those top place contenders.
Remember, next week, you vote for Top Play of the Year. Will the crowd go at your play? I cannot wait to see who takes that W.
You know, the community gets better highlights than I do. And also next week, in honor of Father's Day, we're going to be introducing you to a dynamic duo of a father-son combo that's dominating in 2K. Until then, enjoy the game.
Bye.
And the Hawks with a confident look as they go into the arena earlier on, looking for a win on the road. If it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it can only mean one thing. Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Clint Capella's game is based on activity. He said, I'm going to outwork you the whole game. Maybe it's...
You already do. You and he are well played. David, thank you. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And the wings, Herter and Hunter. And it's Young in at the point. And for Cleveland, Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. Karis LeVert is out there with Garland. And it's Markkanen in at the 3 spot. Here's Herter. That's tipped, and he recovers it. The kick out to Young. 5 on the clock. From the arc. Oh, good on that one. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. This time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserve where the gap in play was felt.
And Markkanen out of Finland, Greg, was one of the hot names in free agency this last summer.
And surprisingly, didn't get an extension before the season. Just hard to find 7-footers that can shoot like Markkanen. You knew at least a few teams would try and lure him away.
Shoot 2. The first one falls. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
Now, here's Collins, trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Miami. Young outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Over Allen.
2 minutes.
Again, Young missing.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Outside, Markkanen. Now the pass to Allen.
Nice, Steve.
It's intercepted. Markkanen against Hunter. Young outside. Tries it from 9.
Wow.
He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
A sneaky score in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of.
And Capella sends it back. Hunter against Markkanen. Young outside. Allen against Hunter. And
nice.
Took by Capella.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Garland with it. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Second shot opportunity. Yep, it counts.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Young against Garland. Hunter on the wing. Allen with the rebound.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Inside. Mobley dishes to Allen. Pass to LeVert. Puts it up from 15. And that one comes up a bit short. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
On the court for Atlanta, you've got DeAndre Hunter. Okongwu is out there. Gallinari. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Williams at the 2. Now here's Wright. Okongwu at the elbow. Gallinari on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Hits the
Bull-star.
Gallinari's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks.
Well, just tremendous quickness and great release by Danilo Gallinari. Catch and shoot is easy money for him.
Rondo finds Sexton. Here's Osman. Back to Sexton.
It's down.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Here's Hunter. 35 points for him last game against Miami.
The other thing, he really changed the pace of the game when you consider how many free throws he shot. Drawing fouls is an art, and really, he has mastered that part of the game.
Here's Rondo. Danilo Gallinari unable to get his last shot today. Here's Osman, guarded by Wright. Osman, the pass to Love, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Love's got his first basket.
What a gorgeous touch from Kevin Love. That just shows you how effective he is when he gets to his favorite spots.
Greg, let me tell you a little known fact about Kevin Love. He played Little League Baseball with Klay Thompson. They've been friends since they were 8.
Imagine if they were teaming up on the court instead of the diamond. Even at 8 years old, that's an inside-out combo that probably could have dominated some high school teams.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got his second bucket tonight.
And doing much better now. In that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities. Bouncing back nicely here in the second.
Now here's LeVert. No points in the game yet for him. Collins against Markkanen.
Nice win.
Here's LeVert. Not a lot of room. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And pass to Capella. And he jams it right over Jared Allen.
Wow. What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
Garland looking it over. Pass to Markkanen.
Nice feed.
Atlanta with the rebound. Young, right side. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Luwawu.
And you can see the commitment already here defensively by Markkanen, not allowing his man to get comfortable. Love the fact that he's working on it.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They were able to take control in the second quarter and finish the half ahead by 5. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Hawks?
They put a big effort in the rebounding side. Working around everything. That's the hustle we love to see. If they can maintain this approach, it'll give them the edge.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the football.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Clint Capella really making a difference here.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Mobley and Allen, the 2 big men inside. Darius Garland is out there with LeVert, and it's Markkanen in at the 3 spot. Now, here is Young. Pass to Herter. He dishes it to Hunter. For the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Cleveland will come the other way. And here's LeVert. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Garland, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Young dishes to Collins. Turner passes to Young. There's the triple. Nailed from 3-point land. Young's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
You know, the range Young has really is unlimited. He just feels comfortable shooting as soon as he crosses half court. A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Herter passes to Collins. He kicks it to Young. Over Garland. Here's Capella. Excellent D there from Markkanen. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Cleveland. Since the second half, they've only given up 3 points. Atlanta leading by 6.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. It's too much of a bigger market for him during the process. and he fits in so well with the future of this team.
59 seconds left to play in the third. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Garland finds Allen. Outside, Markkanen. Outside, Garland. 6 to shoot. Just slam dunk by Garland.
How fast off the floor is Darius Garland? Just showing you that tremendous leaping ability.
Now Young. He's got 5.
Wow.
And it's good on the layup. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Mobley the pass to LeVert. Can't hit from in close. The Hawks leading. There's the pass to Hunter. Young outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks going into the break with a 10-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be back with you shortly. And over the tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. And the wings, Herter and Hunter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Young in at point guard. And Herter gets it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 12. LeVert with it. Stripped it away. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
From 12 feet out, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Clint Capella.
Earning a trip to the line, Caris LeVert is one tough guy. Has had to fight through so many leg injuries over the course of his career. Incredible.
And the free throw drops for LeVert.
Well, it's no secret, guys, that Caris LeVert can flat out score the basketball. I think the key for him moving forward, just become more and more efficient because the ability is there.
LeVert hits both of them. The Hawks leading by 10. Here's Young. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Cavaliers shooting like 21% from the field so far. Mobley misses. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. It's Young on the wing. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, you've got to watch those long arms from Jared Allen. Twice on the pipe, send it back.
And Garland has it in the corner. Markkanen passes to Mobley. .144 left here in the fourth quarter. That's good. That's LeVert with the assist. Mobley's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Cavs. Now, here is Young. Driving in. Cavaliers with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. LeVert the pass to Mobley. Allen trying to break free. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
When Karis LeVert is hitting wide open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
Young against Garland. Garland with the defensive effort.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same. Largely a no-show right here.
Passes it to LeVert. Money!
How about that? Such an instinctive offensive talent. Karis LeVert, natural under pressure.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Hurt. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Mobley.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
They've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Shooting for Atlanta, Trey Young, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. He drops the first one.
And you can see his confidence and leadership growing each season. He knows he belongs, and now it's about contending for championship.
Second one is good. And both of the line. It's a 6-point ball game.
It's showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And trailing by 6. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Is what you're saying?
They need a quick basket here.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Trey Young.
And to me, the best part of his game is the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Now, here's LeVert. right on. And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there. He's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Shooting for Atlanta, Trey Young.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Timeout called Cleveland. They're behind by 8. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
And tonight, two of the more methodical offenses in the league, Grant. With so many teams going fast, what makes teams go slow?
Well, you know, it could be a number of things. You have lumbering big men and efficient half-court offense. Also, if you have a lockdown defense, then you can sometimes use that to control pace to tighten their clamps.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5, down low. Now here's Garland. LeVert outside. Back to Garland. Pass to Markkanen. Clock at 6. Here's Mobley. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's pretty much any coach. That's how he'd like to start the game. And as great as Markkanen is on offense, his defense leaves much to be desired. Doesn't offer much defense as a post player at this point in his career.
Young with the bucket.
Such a precise player. When Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
2 minutes remaining on the clock. 2 minutes.
Garland against Young.
Nice, Collins.
By Collins.
One.
Mobley drives the board. And for Markkanen and his defense, it's a work in progress. Grant, there's still some time for him to improve.
He's got a long way to go. Not a natural rebounder. He just looks a little uneasy when switched into ISO situations.
Great open look there. Young's got his second basket on the night.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Outside Garland.
Nice D.
No good with a layup.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looks like plenty of room.
Collins outside. 1:03 left in the first. Here's Young. Cavaliers with the rebound. LeVert outside. Pass to Markkanen. Over Hunter. Markkanen misses.
Nice, yeah.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Left side Young. Here's Capella.
Nice, Jay.
And the slam dunk by Capella.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
LeVert with the ball. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Trying to get back on track. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More 2K action in just a moment. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
The Cavs trailing. Sexton and Osman are the wings. Then there's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Wade in at the 4. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Nice D.
Rejected by a Congo. Right, pass to Hunter. Right outside. And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it.
Nice, Dilo.
Rondo's shot is off. Now here's Gallinari. The D's right on. And he parries his first look.
He's showing some nice body control, outstanding at keeping his composure and continuing to play at his speed is Gallinari.
Now here's Rondo. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. On the wing, Sexton. To the inside, Osman.
Nice thing.
And that one drops. Osman's got his first basket. And with opening night, Brent, we'll get to see these players going full force.
Now, this is huge. The difference between the preseason and then ratcheting things up for an opening night. The butterflies are there. The excitement is there. The uniform smells better. The lights are a little bit brighter. So let's get it going.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Alan Sexton coming into the league and giving starters minutes right away, so really learning on the fly.
And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Tagum. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Herder's checked in for Williams. And it's Young in for Wright. They get it back. Capella can't get it to go. The Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Garland, the pass to Markkanen. It's LeVert on the wing. Herder defending. The three.
Nice D.
The rebound by the Hawks. And Sexton able to play through mistakes early in his career. Brent, his shooting stood out right away.
Yeah, he's such a tremendous scorer, BA, and keeps a lot of pressure on the defense. The next step for him, and we've seen signs of this, is him just becoming a better playmaker.
Now here's Markkanen. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Nice D.
Collins with the rebound. The Hawks leading. To the middle. Here's Capella. Nice D from Allen. Capella's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. LeVert goes against Hunter. Out to the right wing. Now here's Garland. Here's Mobley. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Assessing that possession right there. Garland waiting for the opening to find the man.
Okoro is checked in for the Cavaliers. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Collins. He really had an off game against the Heat. Hunter can't get it to go. Young against Garland.
Nice D.
Okoro, no good. There's Young with the three. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Hawks on top. They're up by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with, after 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They have a narrow 3-point lead. Kenny.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's who Nate McMillan is starting the second half with. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. Young and Herder, the 1 and the 2. And it's Capella in at the center position.
Nice D.
Markkanen misses.
Yeah.
And for the Hawks, they're shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. No matter what happens in DeAndre Hunter's pro career in college, he created a signature moment for himself in the closing moments of the 2019 National Championship game. Remember, he hit a game-tying 3 to send it to overtime.
And then the Cavs eventually were able to pull that game out and win the title. It was just a heroic end to his season. He's about defense, and that's the area of the court right now where he's making the most impact in his NBA career.
Yeah.
Young against Garland. The kick to Hunter. Pass to Collins. It's Herder on the wing. It's guarded by Markkanen. Back to Herder. 6 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Hunter. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
That one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway.
Sometimes it looks like for Garland, the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Now the Hawks with it. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Collins. Now Young. 4-3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game. LeVert outside. And here's Garland. Inside. Here's Allen. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. And so it's Atlanta with it. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. It's stolen by Garland. For the lead.
Nice D.
Capella with a rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
The drive by Garland. Allen.
Nice D, Capella. Nice.
Outside Young. Let's go with a 3. Hits the trifecta. Young's got his third bucket of the night.
Trae Young exploring the limits of his range in this one.
Pass to Mobley. It's LeVert on the wing. Herder defending.
Nice Collins.
LeVert, that's good. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Now Young. He has 7. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. The kick to Hunter. 4 on the clock. Up again.
Nice.
He knocks it down. But wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
I have to admit, it's really difficult to decipher exactly what happened. They'll go to the monitors, and this is a big call.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. And that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Hawks ahead, up by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter
nice
is a good one. Mobley and Allen together in the middle. Karis LeVert is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. LeVert with the ball. Now Herder defending. And that's a foul. Called on Kevin Herder. That's his third foul so far. And here's LeVert for 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
A good shooter with a smooth stroke. LeVert's ability to hit shots can take him
nice
very far in
Collins.
this league.
And Collins with the slam.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Here's LeVert.
Nice diverter.
Collins with the rebound.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Here's Young.
And
the Hawks tack on 2 more.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herder finds an open teammate.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter play. The Hawks have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Young against Garland. Right side Young. Up top Collins to the right side. 5 to shoot. Young finds Collins. That one no good. Nice D from Allen. The Cavaliers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And it's Garland on the drive. And he jams it home with authority.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Garland against Young.
Oh!
Over Garland. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Markkanen. LeVert with the ball. Down low. And stolen by Herter. Outside Young. 36 seconds left in the game. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead, but time's dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Cleveland calls timeout. They're down by 7. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Present our New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
Yeah, he's been their go-to guy for them on the offensive end. And, hey, you cannot fault that logic. It was like their game plan was simply get him the ball, give him some space, and let him operate and make the decisions.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Hunter against Markkanen. Hunter passes to Young. Mobley grabs the board. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
And here's Young.
Came out, bustin', came out on your cousin. I do all these words, then they daddy, let you rubber, you in trouble. I'm the sending, I'm gon' barbecue it. That's your busy, it ain't. I went shopping, left it running, check my hundreds, check my. We watch cable, and my auntie, cause my papa wasn't. But my uncle, up the second, Mr. Magic, Billy, Ashin, Mr. Magic, Billy, Ashin. Miss me with that local patient, on the, get it, crackin'. I'm not surprised, I'm on the rise, ran on the ride, that is my eyes, spam it a lot, just hold it down. All I require, just hold it down. They gon' talk you when we on around. Be hating when feet on the ground. Got the legit with the bleed on the couch. Came out buzzing, 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 came out buzzing. Chanel on my feet, yeah, that's full on my seats. Got me got your edge of her seat. She on that, I'm on the smell that edge of my feet. Usually I like repetitive beat. I like the way that she move. All of these they look good to me, but I'm saying girl 'cause I don't even cheat. That is a lie, repetitive. I don't even look, no, I don't even see. I don't even peek. G5, repetitive G. I'm trying to get out of cheese. I'm a boss, I'm wherever it be. I've been on tour, I see more. I told them feed me beats, just like my music. Yo, came out buzzing, 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 came out buzzing. I'm gon' run it, I'm so cunning. I take digits, pay for a bit, that boy shout it, that boy run it, that boy run it. Kick it, black it, kick it, do it to digit, young black slizzy, get back with you, step back, hit him with a step back, switch it. Hey, hoping that it felt like this, might triple, might hit you, reach it, walker, that might, I've been really when he pull up, he gon' blow it on the river, BB early, BB gorgeous, BB with it, don't mess in your force, let me play number 8, and they control it, I can control it, with one hand, baby with one hand. That was my soul, came out buzzing, 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 came out I'm the best that you know, and I got it on my own. Staying Gucci, get a toe, get my way up, it don't go. I'm the best that you know. If I touch it, then it's cold. Just like Kobe, I'm the GOAT. Get my way up, it don't go. I'm the best that you know, and I got it on my own. Staying Gucci, get a toe, get my way up, it don't go. I'm the best that you know. If I touch it, then it's cold. Just like Kobe, I'm the GOAT. Get my way up, it don't go. For the bank and they know I'm impressive. Wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking up from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best, and you heard when I said it. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big, and it don't hurt the break, 'cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun up till like a stunner do it. I'm the best that you know, and I got it on my own. Staying Gucci, hit a toe, get my way up, it don't go. I'm the best that you know. If I touch it, then it's cold. Just like Kobe, I'm the GOAT. Get my way up, it don't go. I'm the best that you know, and I got it on my own. Staying Gucci, hit a toe, get my way up, it don't go. I'm the best that you know. If I touch it, then it's cold. Just like Kobe, I'm the GOAT. Get my way up, it don't go. Top dog like I managed. I'm the really damaged. I came out and made the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name up who got a better flow, 'cause she can hang it up just like a telephone. This nigga out with the body on 10K to let it come see it. Hands out now, make it come treat it. Me and make it come. I want the Louis in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heaven is then they know what I be on. I'm the best best that you know. And I got it on my own. Staying Gucci, hit a toe. Keep my way up, it don't go. I'm the best that you know. If I touch it, then it's cold. Just like Kobe, I'm the coat. Keep my way up, it don't go. I'm the best that you know. And I got it on my own. Staying Gucci, hit a toe. Keep my way up, it don't go.
Big Joe's 414 here. I'm a finalist in the 2K TV jersey design contest. Here to tell you a little bit about the inspiration.
And coming down the tunnel, an opportunity here at the home before we get...
Kevin, thank you very much.
Good point. No pressure, DA. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Towns. Patrick Beverly out there with Russell. Then there's Edwards. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. And for Atlanta, and in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And I know every player counts down the seconds to opening night, Clark. How exciting was it for you to be on the court when the games finally took on real meaning?
You know, Kevin, it was always exciting because you never take it lightly. It's a great blessing to be able to play, and after you've gone through preseason, the preseason games and training camp and the like, you're excited to have the energy of the crowd in the building and the game starting to count for real. So it's always exciting.
And it's Beverly missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Shot from 16. Hunter, no good.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Edwards, that's good. Edwards got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Timberwolves. Young pass to Collins. A floater, and it's sent back by Russell.
Well, I tell you what, his teammates love seeing this. So do I. I mean, when Russell is able to block a shot, that's a big bonus.
Here's Beverly. You can't get it to go. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. And Russell, a player known for his offense, but Greg, he's put in work to improve his play on defense as well.
Yeah, he was known for his lack of defense there for a while, but he's been trying to improve that part of his game. It's a long road, but I tell you what, he is definitely taking steps.
The offensive rebound and the dunk by Towns.
Towns has excellent size and really long arms, and he uses both to wreak havoc on the offensive board.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Back to Young. Down low, Collins.
Nice play.
It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Edwards. Plays it up and banks it in. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Now, here's Hunter. He's guarded closely. Pass to Herter. 5 to shoot. Towns with the steal. Edwards, the bounce pass. Hunter against Russell. Pass to Towns. 14 feet away. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Towns has got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, Towns would rather shoot the three or post you up, but he's good enough as a shooter that the mid-range is effective for him, too.
And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back to the action after this word. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Gallinari. White is out there with Williams. Then it's O'Connor, and it's Hunter in small forward. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Herter comes in for Gallinari. Capella, high post. In the corner, Herter with it. It's Williams, high post. To the middle, it's tipped. Stolen by McDaniels. Passes it to Noel. Over right.
Nice.
And too long on the shot. And it's right with the ball for the Hawks. 6-point game.
And McDaniels had a bit of a project, but physically, he can do it all.
Greg, I think he's got a chance to be an outstanding defender. I mean, actually, a all-league caliber defender. He can block shots, he can get steals, he can defend multiple positions, and I think he's got great speed at both ends of the floor.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
So for the Hawks, Collins comes in for Lou Williams. And Trae Young subbed in for Wright. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Prince is checked in for Reed. Edwards comes in for McDaniels. Patrick Beverly is checked in for Malik Beasley. And it's Russell in for Noel. Clock is 3. Edwards can't hit.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Young against Edwards. Here's Hunter. He had 35 points last game out. Outside Collins. Shoots over Towns. Shot by Collins, no good.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. Here's Edwards. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Young dishes to Capella. From 10 feet out. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Now, here is Russell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end. Outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Here's Edwards. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy monies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
We'll see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It's Minnesota out in front at the half. They are leading by 4. Kenny, what was your impression?
They were simply the better team on the offensive end. Every time the defense made an adjustment, they would make an adjustment on offense. Winning that little cat and mouse game, they'll be difficult to beat.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Hawks?
With how they're shooting, it's a miracle they're still in this game. There's still a whole half left to play. They need to stop wasting shots and get serious about finding quality looks.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Now, we've seen mid-range jumpers lose favor, but Clark, it seems like the floater is on the rise.
Kevin, it's a must-have shot in today's game because of the lane being open as much as it is, the way the game is officiated, where you can drive it and create foul situations. Smaller guys that get in the lane have to have a shot that can avoid taller defenders, and the floater is that shot.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Anthony Edwards out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Towns. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. Now, here's Hunter. After the answer on Russell's miss, here's Collins. No good that time. Timberwolves leading by 4. And something this team wants from Russell, his ability, Clark, to close games out on offense.
Yeah, and that's something you grow into, Kevin. I mean, Russell is starting to develop that part of his game, but to create on his own, he knows how to do that now. It comes down to learning on the job as to when to do that and when not to. Oh, I love seeing Capella be more aggressive inside. When he does this, he's capable of drawing contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
He hits the bucket. Capella's got 5 points so far.
Sheer power there from Capella. Not an easy guy to contain when he's going up with the shot.
Minnesota calls timeout. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Towns. Another miss by Minnesota. For Atlanta, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Russell. Prince.
Nice D with that.
Russell, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Collins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Clock at 6. After Herter for the lead. And it's blocked.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
The turnaround jumper.
Nice
misses off the right iron.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now, here's Hunter after D'Angelo Russell's miss. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. 15 seconds left to play in the third. Edwards passes to Prince. Now Russell. Over Young.
Nice D.
Can't connect. 3/4 of play in a close game here. And Timberwolves lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. At the guard positions, Young and Herter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And it's Capella missing. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 1.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Hunter, the pass to Herter. Now, here's Capella. Over Edwards. And it's Capella missing. Hunter against Edwards. Outside Russell. And there's the drive. Up and in on the layup. Russell's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Timberwolves. The Hawks trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
To the inside.
Nice.
And finish off by Collins.
His teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun and assist as you'll get.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 1:44 left in the game. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. He's posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage.
Yeah, defense. Let's lead tonight.
Thank you, David. Russell against Young. Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Big score at this point in the game, folks. D'Angelo can't do it any better than that.
To the paint, it's deflected. Edwards against Young. Edwards kicks to Russell. 1:02 left to play in the final
Nice
quarter.
big, Capella.
Capella sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And the Timberwolves call time. They lead by 1. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also been tremendous. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
11 feet away. Here's Capella. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Here's Russell. He's off on that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Outside Collins. The kick out to Young. Good. And a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're ahead by 1. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? He misses at the strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making money.
Those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Young. The pass to Herter. Hunter with it. This one for 3. He's off from 3. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Also, there wasn't no love in my home, so only get love when it's coming from me. Preach. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends. They like to pretend. Santa Monica Boulevard. I can't tell if they meant.
Used to sleep on the floor with it. Got a I can't get because it's still wet. Man, I pay him a visit, they pay this bill shit. I make them feel that. I rap and seal that. Send out the head the Nike swoop stamps. I'm just doing it for the camp. Showed them to the night behind my back. One thing about that Palmer, she coming back. Keep close. Nowadays became a trend to stake your homies out cause everybody back though, but everybody black though. I let them catch them. Used to off the hope I didn't purchase cause every time I see it, it's like a scary movie. Can't do no jewelry duty. Internet and altered it, do a different game now. I don't rap about I let his name down. Shame how they blackball Kane, they scratch my name out. I pushed it longer than I expected to get my name out. They wanna take me out this game like Shikari, Black Illuminati, touch big rabbit, streets need a. I got all of them leeches away from around me. You ain't rich enough to get me hit. Go up a bounty, spit some cheese. I seen, had them hugging them EMTs. Turn the Stevie Wonder, you ain't seen. Youngers on the Mando, this routine. Delta 88 with a cool knot in my tube socks. Now I push the goons through the boondocks in the penthouse in the city. My pops told them free my G-weed up, let the whoops out. You feel my energy? They gon' remember me. Ain't never had a friend like me, your enemy, my enemy. Lambo crashed the whip and got placed in both shoulders. If he didn't live through that accident, could've been over, yeah. They wanna take me out this game like Shikari, Black Illuminati. Straight off the like Christopher Maltasani, and it hurt my heart to hurt you, but streets need a, yeah. I don't have keys, get a hobby, she ain't working and you ain't got a wife, and you gotta. I got all of them leeches away from around me. The Escalade, I got like Robert Downey, yeah.
Triple S exercise.
Okay.
Kiss. That's what we do. I don't do the art, I just do the home art. You can catch it, or you can catch it. Go ahead and put the kids to sleep. This the grown part. When we knew what Billboard was, we had our own chart. When they pull a call over, you take your own charge. I ain't never worked for nobody, I sold my own heart.
in the back, right in my own yard. Playing dominoes with my man, he in the boneyard. Now I can pay for the jet right on my own card. Trying to go man on me, I'm in the zone, guard, hand in hand with it. I ain't never played a phone guard. Calisthenics and cardio, just trying to tone guard. Your man got, but he ain't. My youngin' got the in the Hemi and he ain't stopping. In the beginning to get him. He ain't worried, cause if they get him, I get him cocky. He know not to with them, they get him hot then. Stay low, finish the work, he get it drop in. They just wanna be out with money, but they are not friends. Until you fall back from them, that's where the plot ends. I've been repping the apple since it was rotten. When you are golden, you can never be forgotten. They got a ram and you'll never let the I can have in the top 10. A lot of nice, but they are not him. There's really nothing that you can do to stop him. Call him the God MC, just like Rock him. And he done took some L's, but yeah, he got wins.
Set upon my hands. You don't like me, but you want my friend. How you look, how you look, how you feel? I'm a boss, I'm a brat, hard to handle. I'm a real life mood, a real life news. Got some pretty in my sandals. I can't help I was born like this. Ain't my fault that you want my drip. Little bit of could have been my friend. Now you gotta listen to my I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm in that gas. I'm in that I'm bad. I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm in that gas. I'm in that loud commotion. We causing a commotion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. Loud commotion. We causing a commotion. Rule number one, never be number two. Got the candy apple loops, hit the gas and I home. Mad cause I'm rich and I'm young and I'm cute. All eyes on me when I step in the room. You stay with my name in your mouth. Don't your get tired, that's a mouthful. When I wear my jewels and sip my juice, need a couple Cuban links with some big boots. I can't help I was born like this. Ain't my fault that you want my drip. Little bit of could have been my friend. Now you gotta watch, win, win, win. I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm in that, I'm bad. I'm coming in fast. First place, you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm in that loud commotion. We causing a commotion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. I put it in, I put it in, I put it in motion. Loud commotion. We causing a commotion. My back is aching, my too tight. You mad as but I shine so bright. My back is aching, my too tight. I know that's right. My back is aching, my too tight. You mad as but I shine so bright. My back is aching, my too tight.
Shout out to the whole 2K community. You guys are wild, and like looking through all these jersey designs is really fun. There's some crazy designs. We gotta do this more often.
If you're looking for extra fun in Season 7, listen up. This weekend, it's a deck party on the Concha del Mar. Earn double XP for all games played on decks.
Thanks, BA.
They make one heck of a tag team. Thanks, Sally. So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. The Big three for this team, all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Dwight Howard out there with Wayne Ellington. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid, the big men inside. Maxey out there with James Harden. And it's Green in at the small forward. And the start of a new season, Chris. What's opening day like for a player?
Special, BA is so special. Whether it's my first year or 15, I always got butterflies. Nothing. Basketball.
Here's Westbrook. No good that time. Oh, great D that time from Harris. Maxey, that's good.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Here's James. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And the longevity of LeBron's greatness is unprecedented. The oldest starter in the league last season and still producing at an MVP level.
And what's incredible for LeBron is not just how good he is at his age, but the mileage on his body, Grant.
So true, BA. I mean, just 3 players in NBA history have exceeded 60,000 minutes played, including the playoffs. That's Kareem, Karl Malone, and the one and only LeBron James.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Harden from outside. Rebound by the Lakers. Westbrook outside to the paint. Here's Davis. And that one
Nice,
off the
Davis.
assist by Westbrook.
Oh, the defender plays tough, but Davis is tougher. Plays through the contact with authority.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 4 to start. That's going to be over and done. Not watching the line on that one. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Westbrook finds James. Here's Ellington. That's tipped. Oh, stolen by Harden. And Maxey, here we go. Howard grabs the miss.
It's a very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
James outside. Howard inside. And the Lakers get it back. James can't get it to go.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually, he drops those in between jumpers.
32 seconds left in the first. Here's Maxey. Howard with some nice D.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, this is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oop.
Excellent D there from Davis. Pass to Westbrook. And here's James. Green covering. Kicks it out to Westbrook. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Lakers ahead. They lead by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
They're governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
And the Lakers have possession. They lead by 4. So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Kendrick Nunn out there with Avery Bradley. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Taylor Horton-Tucker. And it's James in at the 5 down low. Johnson with a bucket. So it's Philadelphia now. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. When speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways, but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
Thanks, Allie. James against Green. Pass to Milton. Outside Harden. With some arc. That shot off. And Los Angeles the other way now. Outside Nunn. Here's Bradley. Defended by Harden. And here's Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. Rebounded by Green. The Sixers trailing. Pass to Harden. Second quarter here. Just over a minute and a half played. James with the rebound.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish. Yeah, a living legend. LeBron James, more all-NBA selections than any player in history, and he's still going strong.
Now, here's Green. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Not the most heralded prospect to ever come out of North Carolina, but Green has been a big contributor to a number of NBA championship runs.
And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Jordan. Tobias Harris comes in for Reed. And it's Maxey in for Milton. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Russell Westbrook comes in for Nunn. James against Green. Here's Davis. Davis slams it home.
Embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
Over to the left wing. Here's Embiid. The shot no good. Davis with the defensive effort. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Reed's checked in for Maxey. The 76ers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Outside Harden. Drives to the hoop. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, come on. You got to love Harden, especially when he's destroying defenses with his floater.
Westbrook against Harden. And the shot is good by Westbrook. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Embiid.
Nice day, Howard.
Look at the hard-nosed defense. I mean, Howard just makes an effort to contest every...
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Turning a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. And that'll about...
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And Grant, back when you played, were there certain types of teams that gave you more trouble, whether it was size or athleticism or maybe shooting?
Well, back in my day, I mean, the big, strong teams had a huge advantage. They could really beat you up and plant big guys inside, which really made it difficult getting to the rim.
The dynamic duo of Harris and Embiid at the 4 and 5. James Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Westbrook. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Howard. Here's James. Green covering. And Embiid with the block.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this guy. This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far, and nothing to show for it.
Wow.
The open shot by James. Again, missed by James.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
This for the tie. And Harris with the lay-in. And that'll tie this game up.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
True. We'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now,
Nice play.
And finished off by Davis.
Oh, the timing on the play is exceptional. Davis arrives right on cue.
And C-Webb is a superstar big man who can play power forward or center. It's interesting to compare the talents of Anthony Davis with a great like Tim Duncan.
It's tough for both of them. Elite two-way talents, and both of them will go down as all-time greats.
Here's Harden. Pass to Maxey. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Harden with it, and Howard picks him up defensively. And Harden with the slam.
This one cannot be intimidating. No matter how much contact Harden takes, he'll still find a way to finish.
Westbrook finds James. Pass to Ellington. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Both good from the line that time. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Maxey. Harden with it.
Nice.
Shoots over Westbrook. Harden misses. Outside Davis. Driving in. Rebound by the 76ers. Now here's Harris. Shoots over Westbrook.
Nicely.
The Lakers with a rebound. Lord. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. Here's Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Davis has got 8 points.
Oh, fantastic vision. I mean, Bron always cognizant of everyone around. And
here's Harden. Green up top. Pass to Maxey. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Lakers on top, up by 4. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. The big 3 for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Wayne Ellington out there with Dwight Howard.
Nice D.
And it's Maxey missing. The Lakers in the lead. Now Westbrook. Out to James. Pass to Ellington. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Harris on the wing. That's no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. And he lobs it to the rim.
I love the shot selection that he just has. I mean, these are the types of looks you want him taking.
Philadelphia shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Philadelphia calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 1:57 left to play in the fourth. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He told his team, quote, "We can do this. This is why we put in the work. This is the moment the work pays off." He's coaching them up for a victory.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Embiid passes to Harden. Here's Maxey. Just 5 to shoot.
Nice D, Howard.
Howard grabs the miss. Howard George got rebound number 7 tonight. To the middle. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
LeBron gets up, get out of the way, unless you want to be on the coach.
To the paint. It's stolen by Howard. Here's Westbrook. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Howard. Just 5 on the clock. Now James. And they get it back. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Harris passes to Harden. Embiid inside. Checked by Davis. Embiid can't hit.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
James outside. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Westbrook. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Not every team has the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight.
And it can really add a dimension to your offense, Kevin, especially if you're able to pass out of double teams and hit guys who are open for shots.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. And they have their big 3 all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Wayne Ellington is out there with Howard. Now here's Green. Harden the pass to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Here's James. And they double up LeBron. He dishes it to Davis. Ellington kicks to LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. From deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
1:58 left to play in the first. Now, here's Maxey. Ellington defending. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Maxey. He's guarded by Howard. Maxey, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And, Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Now here is Harris, following the miss by Anthony Davis. And Embiid throws it down.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. He talked about the importance of controlling where Russell Westbrook shoots from in this one. Coach said if we make him an outside shooter, that's a win for us. When he gets into the paint is when teams don't have an answer. So it looks like they'll invite Westbrook to shoot from deep as often as he wants. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. George Niang, he's checked in for Green. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Maxey. And then for Los Angeles, Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Howard. Malik Monk comes in for Wayne Ellington. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook. And the 76ers with some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Joel Embiid. And it's Shake Milton in for Harris.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
It's Harden with the drive, and it's good. 2 points.
So finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
James defended by Thibault.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Put it up anywhere. DeAndre Jordan can go get it.
Done with it. Davis, that's for two. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia ahead, up 3. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. Johnson is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward. Here's LeBron. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Embiid, he's checked in for Jordan. The Lakers also with the sub. Gabriel's checked in. Here's Horton Tucker. Kicks it to James. 6 to shoot. That shot off. Great D that time from Green. Now here's Milton. He's guarded closer. Here's Harden on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Harden, no good. Lakers trail by 3.
And really an incredible play his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first.
Pass to Harden. And Harden with the stop.
Taking it all the way. Harden with the flush there.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Johnson against Harden. Johnson, the pass to Gabriel. Here's Horton Tucker. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've got here in the first half.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Reed. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton.
What unselfish play from LeBron. You can tell he wants to get everyone involved.
And there's the pass to Embiid. Over Davis. Again, Philadelphia.
When you have space like he did there, you never go with the fadeaway jumper. He has to attack the rim next time.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Philadelphia leading by 5. Thybulle on the wing. Here's Embiid. He shoots again. And Davis pulls it down. Pass to Anthony.
Hello, man.
Going inside. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feet. Anthony's got his first points of the night. And here's Harden.
Nicely, Davis.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this.
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games for the 76ers. The first quarter was pretty even.
And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there.
And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
They're running a smooth offense tonight, creating high-quality shots. Motion, sharp. Sharp as a razor. Their spacing is excellent. They're moving the ball well. I love the way they play.
And that's a wrap with the
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
Yeah, there is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
Out of the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Out there, and it's Green in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Davis. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Embiid. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Green passes to Embiid. From downtown, they get the rebound. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Embiid's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Puts it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis. And you look at all the numbers, Smitty, but leadership is hard to measure and still so vital to winning. Give me some examples in your experience of great leadership.
You know, I'll say one example, Kevin. A lot of people think it's on the court. But off the court, leadership really plays a big role on those off days, on those bus rides. Just getting a chance to talk to the younger players. I think that's one example where leadership plays a huge role.
Solid rebound there, and with a score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the ongoing league debate. Who's the toughest guy to guard? Harden's name always comes up.
Both shots good from the strike. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Now here's Westbrook. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes it to Howard. And he banks on the leg.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Harden outside. Outside, Green. 50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Maxey. The shot, no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Outside, Davis. Westbrook passes to Davis. The kick out to Westbrook. Lakers passing it around. Shot clock at 5. Ellington from outside. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Westbrook against Harden. From deep three-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. And they have their big 3-0 out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Howard is out there.
Good shot blocker from the side. Danny showing great timing right there.
Beyond the arc. Harden's shot is off.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
LeBron dishes to Ellington. Driving inside. Stolen by Harden. And Davis sends it back.
All of AD's 7'6" wingspan coming into play allowed him to block it away.
LeBron kicks to Ellington. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Embiid. And here's Green outside. Buries it from three-point range. And the 76ers lead by 6.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Nice.
And Howard still has more than enough lift here to finish off plays like that.
And the 76ers call time here. They're in front by 4. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Max.
Nice D, LeBron.
Oh, good on the 3.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Westbrook with it. Now Green defending. Westbrook, no good.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
To the inside. Fires from 14. Green finds Harden. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Lakers trail by 4. Outside Westbrook. Feeds to Howard. There's the dish to Davis. And they double up Davis. On the wing, James. Pocket 6. Over Green. No good from LeBron. And an intentional foul right there.
Is it foul? Long.
Back to Harden. Out to Harris. And the wide open shot from Green. The 76ers with another miss. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. It's good.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Hey, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ballgame.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 4. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
Ellington from outside. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just one.
They're still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And a tough break is the line. No good. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 2. 9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket. But I'm curious to see will they go for a 2 to tie or a 3 to win it all.
9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Westbrook with it. Buries
the like Russ. Guys who crave the biggest moments. You want someone like that on your team.
Timeout call, the 76ers. What do you think, guys?
If they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here, it has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
Stolen by James. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. This win such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long.
really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name a who got a better flow, cause she can hang it up just like a telephone. Sneaky up with the party up. 10K to let a come see it. Hands down, yeah, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come. I want the Louis in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavenly, then they know what I be on. I'm the best that you know, and I got it on my own. Spin, Gucci, hit a toe. Hit my way up, it don't go. I'm the best that you know. If I touch it, then it's cold. Just like Kobe, I'm the cold. Hit my way up.
Next 15 and 16. In the city, if you're just starting out, then boot camp is the event for you. At the event center, enjoy basic training and bonus XP. Next weekend, I'll be at the Rec because there's double XP available all weekend long. That's it for me. I'll see you at level 40.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk. Allie, it's up.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Joel Embiid, no strip.
He is fun to watch, too, Allie. Good stuff there. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Green and Harris, the forwards. Maxey out there with James Harden. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Lakers, the big three for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Wayne Ellington out there with Dwight Howard. As a player, Clark, it must be hard to keep your emotions in check.
Yeah, more of a relief than anything else, BA, especially after you've been around for a couple of years. I only played the equivalent of 5 years, so I only had a handful of opening nights, but always special. And even as a broadcaster, I think it's exciting to see the start of a new season because that hope that everybody has is palpable.
The second effort, and it's blocked by Embiid.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
Harris outside. Shoots over Davis. Another miss by Harris.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
From the left block. And that one hits the back iron. First quarter, just over a minute played.
You know, many people refer to Embiid as the best big in the league right now, and largely because there isn't a hole in his game. I mean, he does a lot of everything, and as big as he is, his agility and shooting touch is off the charts.
Embiid against Howard. Embiid passes to Harden. Fires the three. Counted from distance. And Clark, you look at the evolution of Embiid's game. Really speaks to his intense work ethic.
I agree with you because he's had several injuries now, and yet he has not wasted that time rehabbing because he's developed his skills in the process. He said surgeries after surgeries, at some points I wanted to quit, but his heart was too big for that, and his game is showing the fruit of his work.
Green with the ball. And Howard picks him up defensively. Harden. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, how about this factoid? James Harden drawing another foul. And in other news, water is wet too.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Anthony's checked in for Howard. Monk comes in for Ellington. And Nunn is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Fader on the way. Anthony misses.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Now here's Harden. He's got 5. There's the drive. And then Harden with the jam.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The 76ers making a switch here. Milton is checked in.
You know, in this 21st century version of the NBA, just being big is not enough. Davis personifies the evolution of the big guy. He's got game from everywhere on the floor.
Here's Tagum, and Davis with the block. And that does it for the first quarter. Sixers ahead. They're up by 4. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
We've got LeBron James. Talen Horton-Tucker is out there with Johnson. Then it's Kendrick Nunn, and it's Bradley in at the 2-guard spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Well, you look at Harden. He doesn't beat you with great speed or by playing above the rim. He wins with pace, angles, and strength. As unique a scorer as we've seen in probably the last 30, 35 years in the NBA.
Nunn against Harden. Down low. Here's Reed. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skills. Incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
And Clark Harden is also an expert at using his body as a shield for the ball.
I think it's really a good lesson out there for young players coming up, B.A. Use what you have. Don't try to be somebody else. Use what you have. Don't make excuses, and then get busy putting the work in.
All right, for this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. The Lakers, second.
Boy, it was a long year. You're reminded of it every time you played this team. I mean, they never gave up a lot of points. They made you work for everything. And the points you did get against them were really hard-earned.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Sixers. Maxey comes in for Milton. Westbrook, the pass to Howard. There's a minute 40 left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. James double teamed. Shoots. Westbrook can't hit. The Sixers leading. And Maxey, here we go. Here's Embiid. And he buries his first look.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Harden.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. Monk comes in for Ellington. Tobias Harris checked in for the Sixers. Thibault comes in for Green. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. James outside. Clock at 4. Shoots over Thibault. Ooh, poked away. The 76ers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Now Harden. He has 7. Here's Thibault. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thibault's got his first points of the night.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
To halt the run. Good chance here for Westbrook. That one's wide left.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Three-pointer, Harden. He can't hit that time, and they recover it. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Philadelphia going into the break up 12. They've done a great job containing Westbrook. And with his explosiveness, that is not an easy task. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers. And, Coach, you guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even.
Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. In the That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. Harris and Embiid, the big men inside. James Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Green in at the three, small forward. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Clock is at 3. For 3, here's Harris. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team. I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Harris against Howard. Here's Davis. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Philadelphia shooting only 31% in the game. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. That one doesn't drop. Howard with some nice D.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Davis down low, defended by Harden. Davis hits.
You know, with as much damage as Davis does inside, you know, AD is able to find plenty of opportunities from the mid-range, too.
Pass to Embiid. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Dwight Howard picks one up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
We talk about Embiid's surge in production, but it doesn't end there. He said, I want to push my teammates to be better and lead by example.
Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over, and many great players eventually realize that we is greater than me.
Yeah, Embiid's main point to this team is play the right way, because that's what you can control. He is intelligent, vocal, and selfless.
Here's Westbrook. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
Pass to Embiid. Harden against Westbrook. Harden, the pass to Embiid. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Embiid's got 5 points.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
unleashes the bounce pass, an accurate assist.
Harden, the pass to Embiid. Up top, Harden, pounded by Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Takes a 13-footer.
Nice, Davis.
Rebound by the Lakers.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Green against James. The ball's knocked loose. It's a one-on-one situation. Three-pointer, Harden. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Philadelphia with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their entire defense is designed to stop LeBron right now, and that's been effective. Time for a quick break, then back to the... Moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
We got to close this quarter out, and it's fixed.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The big three for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Dwight Howard out there with Wayne Ellington. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Westbrook outside. Shoots over Harden. Westbrook with the miss.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
Harris against James. Harris outside. Over James. Howard grabs the miss.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
And finished off by Davis.
Anthony Davis understands the value of points in transition, getting out and finishing on the break.
Harden against Westbrook. To the inside. Embiid. Pulls it. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8.
At this point of his career, winning is everything to Embiid. He's tired of early round playoff exits. He wants to try to win championship.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 9-point game here. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They trail by 9. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel told the team earlier. He likes the way they're pounding the ball inside. He said, keep working for high percentage looks. The more efficient that we can be down the stretch, the better chance we have of winning this game. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. A minute 42 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Harden, the pass to Embiid. Outside, Green. Outside, Harden. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him. Now the Lakers take it the other way. And it's James with the jam.
Well, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Three-pointer, Harden gets the 3-ball to go.
A lot of experience on the floor tonight, Greg. How does that shape what we're about to see?
Well, Kevin, guys are going to play smart, and they're going to be in position to make plays. So this could come down to just who makes more of the big shots.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward.
One of the best finishers inside, period. I mean, there's nowhere on the floor Harden can't score from.
Here's Westbrook. Trying to get open is Davis, and it's James Harden with the rebound.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And along with terrific production, interesting team leader, very positive in his approach. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And here are the 76ers now. After the basket by the Lakers. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
Harden kicks to Green. Back to Harden. Embiid inside. Working on Howard. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3.
Nice.
And Davis sends it back.
He's outstanding at using his wingspan to erase shots.
Here's Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Chris, fitting, right, that Russell Westbrook began a charity call for Why Not Foundation. Because that sort of sums up his attitude on the court. Put a challenge in front of him, and he'll say, why not? Yeah, he's always been focused. There's nothing he can't do on the court, period.
And Russell's charity, you mentioned, the Why Not Foundation, does a lot of great work.
I like it.
Not at-risk youth.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
As much defensive attention as AD gets, the passing lanes will be open for him, and those are the passes he needs to make.
Now, here is Harden with the drive, and there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. Superb athlete.
Here's Westbrook. Davis, the pass to Howard. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. They get it back, and Davis can't get it to go. The 76ers lead it. Green deciding where to go with it. Now, here's Maxey. Defense right on him. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Left side, Westbrook.
You got to admire the speed of Harden. I mean, he looks locked in on defense, especially with how he can test these shots.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Shake Milton is out there with Harden. Then it's Green. Then it's Jordan. And it's Reed in at the 4 slot. Now here's Bradley. Horton Tucker's shot is off. Outside, Green. Pass to Milton. Johnson against Harden. Driving to the basket. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. A post-All-Star break look now at how the breakdown between three-pointers and other shots have been for the Lakers.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Lakers trail. Here's James. Passes to Westbrook. No good that time. Good D by Harden. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Denver Nuggets. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Chris, you and I love opening day. Which types of teams do you think tend to begin the season well?
Great question, Kevin. I think it's teams that had chemistry the previous year, teams that return a lot of players. That means you have that familiarity. Teams that have help on their side. And more importantly, you know what? Sometimes teams that had the most heart because they're coming back ready to go.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. And the 76ers also making a change. Harris is checked in. Harden finds Harris. Clock at 6. Shot from 12. And they get it back. Embiid trying to break loose. Harris, no good. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. The drive by James, and Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harden outside. 51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And it's sent back by Howard. Lakers trail by 4. LeBron passes to Westbrook. Harden with the defensive effort.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
On the wing, Green. Now, here's Maxey. Ellington defending. Harris looking it over. Drives to the hoop. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Davis, the pass to LeBron. To stop the drought. Second chance shot.
It's a battle boxing. Too big, too strong.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. And from what we saw... And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And they have their big 3 all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Howard is out there with Wayne Ellington. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Green following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Basket counts. Embiid's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
What amazing strength. Look, I love how Embiid fights his way through whatever the defense throws his way.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Always an adventure from the line. One of the few blemishes on Howard's career.
And certain guys post almost identical numbers year after year.
Greg, I mean, the production has been very consistent since his third season, but he also gives you intangibles. Toughness, deadly in the clutch. I mean, his coaches and team trust him a lot.
Now, here's Green following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Green against James. Here's Harden. Here he goes. It's good. Harden's got 6.
The ability of Harden to shift gears, exceptional. He can turn on the Jets off the bounce.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
All right, a moment here to check out stats for James Harden. He's coming off an excellent season. Put up about 24 points per. 10 assists and 8 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
Well, he can score, he can facilitate, he can pretty much do anything you need on that end.
Now here's Davis. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 6 on the shot clock. A pass to Westbrook. He tries for 3. And the Lakers with another miss.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Harden the pass to Maxey. Out to the wing. Embiid against Howard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
When you bring up the process to Embiid, he just says it's an ongoing thing.
Yeah, he's explained it a few times. I mean, it's a process from making the playoffs, then another one for the conference finals, then another one just to go to the finals. That doesn't even have you winning a ring yet.
Now here's Westbrook. Green with the block.
Oh, look, blocking shots is one of Green's sneaky attributes. His exceptional sense of time.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Great D that time from Howard. Lakers trail by 7. Davis dishes to Westbrook. Pass to James. Westbrook against Harden. Looking to get it going. Westbrook, no good.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Moves back up. And Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
Near the 3-point line, it's Westbrook. Misses. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. 76ers lead by 9. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from...
Hey guys, come on. Let's close this score.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as 76ers leading by 9 on the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Front court filled in by Green at 3 and Harris at the 4. Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Embiid in at the 5. Now here's Harden. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Embiid with the steal. Harris against Davis. Poked away. Howard with the steal. Ellington kicks to Westbrook. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Harris. Maxey passes to Harden. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Pass to Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. Embiid wide open. Kept alive. Second chance effort. And Davis sends it back. And it's Davis with the jam.
An elite passer in this position. James always seems to make the right decision.
Timeout call the 76ers. They're leading by 7. 1:43 left in the 4th quarter. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Now, here is Harden. On deep. A rebound by the Lakers. 1:16 left to play here in the 4th. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Anthony Davis.
Trustworthy in these types of situations. Give Davis the ball.
Now here's Harden. Out to the right wing. Maxey passes to Harden. 14 feet away. Misses off the left iron. So it's the Lakers now. here in the fourth quarter. Their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And that one drops for him.
You want to talk about a big-time shot from Davis? You know he lives for moments like these.
Down low. And the jam by Embiid.
I like seeing him rise to the occasion. He knows how to capitalize during important stretches of games.
And the Lakers call time here. They trail by 5. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Davis, it drops. What a beautiful shot to put him to within 3.
Embracing contact on the way up. Yeah, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
Westbrook against Harden. Six to shoot. From deep three-point range. No good there. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 3 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Okay.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Let's see what they run here. This is not the time to panic. Work the offense.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton.
Tumamba talaga. Review tumamba. Review tumamba. Review tumamba ta.
There's never any doubt in my mind because I'm the best in the world. Even though a lot of you don't like to hear it, it's facts. I'm the best. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't want to believe in myself.
Review tumamba.
I'm the best. And I'm just...
It's that time. Welcome back to another episode of NBA2K22.
Thank you to everybody who entered our jersey design contest. I can't wait to see the finalists, Alexis.
Definitely.
A gorgeous view from the sky. Before we get...
Hey, Brian.
A heck of a home court advantage, Alan. Thanks for that. So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. The big three for this team all out there. Westbrook to point, LeBron and AD sliding into the forward spots. Wayne Ellington out there with Dwight Howard. And for the 76ers, the dynamic duo of Harris and Embiid at the 4 and the 5. James Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Green in at the 3. Davis. Nothing more exciting than opening day in the NBA. How pumped are these players right now?
Pumped indeed. I mean, look, the off-season can be a long one, but every player loves when the games really start to count.
James with the ball.
Green. Nice run. LBJ.
James with the jam.
LeBron barely needs to pick to get some separation, but he used it well right there.
Nicely, Howard.
Embiid misses. Here are the Lakers now. 4-point game. Here's Ellington. In the game against Denver. Very impressive. Outside Davis. 5 to shoot.
Nice, Ellington.
Ellington.
And you see the team first mentality of Anthony Davis wanting to involve his teammates.
Pass to Embiid. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now, here is James. And it's Harris with the rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
A low-maintenance star. I mean, Harris gives you the
nice steal, Howard. Nice steal, Howard.
Really, coaches.
4 to get things going. Westbrook outside. Shoots over Harden. Offensive rebound. The shot by Howard, no good. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Down low. Stolen by Davis.
Nice steal.
James passes to Davis. Now, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And the 76ers with possession. Trailing by 4. Maxey. Yep, that one's good.
And that's a great pass. Danny Green showing us he can do more than D it up and 3 it up.
There's 18 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Ellington. Shot clock at 6. Drains.
Nice.
Ellington's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Harden. Here's Harris.
Nice, Davis.
Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Lakers on top. They're up by 5. And we'll get... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are.
24.
What we've seen from the Lakers. What's your take so far?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Johnson is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. Then there's Taylor Horton-Tucker. And it's Bradley in at the shooting guard position. And getting a perspective on the offensive tendencies here since the All-Star break, we got a breakdown showing the average of 3-point attempts versus 2-point shot attempts per game since the midway point of the season for Philadelphia.
And they've really been letting it fly from deep. You see more and more teams doing this in today's NBA, given the league's increased focus on perimeter shooting.
Harden with it. Nunn in his pocket.
Overall, their shot selection has been spotty, and they haven't played with a ton of energy, too.
One of the great rebounders in this league. When Jordan does score, this is often how it happens.
Pass to Horton-Tucker. And here's Nunn. Back to Horton-Tucker. James outside. Cans it with nobody near him. James has got his second basket of the game.
I love when LeBron goes up with no hesitation, looking assertive off the catch.
Here's Milton. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Now a timeout called by the Lakers. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
Last time free throw shooting was their kryptonite. Just could not keep pace.
And the 76ers with some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Jordan. Harris comes in for Reed. And it's Maxey in for Milton. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Horton Tucker. Davis comes in for Johnson. Ellington is checked in for Bradley. And it's Westbrook in for Nunn. To the inside. Outside for Harden. Outside, Green. 1:36 left to play in the first half of basketball. The three, here's Harris. Nails it from beyond the arc. And it's a tie ball game. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing is right now?
Oh, boy. You're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Thibault, he's checked in for the Sixers. Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. Monk comes in for Ellington.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Pass to Davis. Over Harris. Misses off the right iron. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. The 76ers making a switch here. Green is checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Bradley comes in for Monk.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
Westbrook, the pass to James. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. James has got 8 points. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Maxey. Back to Harden. Going inside. Harris outside. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. James outside.
LBJ.
And James with the jam.
The indestructible one. LeBron brushing off contact for the easy deuce.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now. Thanks for joining us.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Green and Harris forwards. Maxey up there with James Harden. And it's Embiid in the center position. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get LBJ. He gets it in there.
Attacking the heart of the defense. LeBron doing his work inside the paint. Well, you need at least 2 stars to win big. It sure helps when they fit together, as well as LeBron James and Anthony Davis. They complement each other perfectly.
Pass to Davis. The shot on the assist by James. Davis has got his second basket.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Harden against Westbrook. Nice D. He hits the back iron and sinks it. LeBron said, when Anthony Davis came, we're running our offense through him.
NBA, LeBron's a man of his word. In their first season playing together, James assisted Anthony Davis on more baskets than he had done for any prior teammate, hand and glove.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Pass to Embiid. A minute and a half left in the third. Harden with it. Launches a three. Ooh,
nice block, Howard. Dito lang.
James outside. Back to Davis.
Davis.
And he lays it up and in. Davis has got 6.
The added strength helping Davis on these physical finishes. Great work from the big man.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Alley-oop.
On the wing, Green. Check by James. And out of bounds.
Nice.
Los Angeles will have it. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Oh.
Fade away.
Rebound
by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Harris. And it's
nice D.
What a
Nice
play
D,
as he
Davis.
just snatches the shot out of midair.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Harris against Westbrook.
Pass
to Howard.
Howard.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Nice.
Now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited.
Nice D, Davis.
Davis with the block. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. A moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. On the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. The big 3 for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Dwight Howard out there with Wayne Ellington. James attacking.
LBJ.
Basket's good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The 76ers shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Now Harden.
Nice D, Howard.
James against Green. Here's Ellington. Pass to Westbrook. James up top. Double team on James. 18 feet out. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Westbrook.
Nice. Nice block.
Now here's Embiid. Shoots over Davis. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
One thing that seems undeniable, on the floor, off the floor, and social media, it doesn't matter. Embiid's presence is extremely large.
Timeout called, the Lakers. They're on top by 7. 1:46 left in the 4th. From the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel told the team earlier. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that. That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Davis.
Nice, Davis. Rebound.
Tries again. Ooh, what a play. Just palms the block. Outside Harden.
Nice one. Push up na, push up.
Pass to Embiid.
Kaya na kayo. Kaya na din.
Outside to
Ayaw na.
Here's Green. To the middle. Here's Embiid.
Kaya na.
Good.
One thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the
Lakers in the lead. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. And he lobs it
Nice.
and it's Howard finishing it off.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Anthony Davis.
Just an effective weapon for them on the inside tonight. He was such a reliable option for them on offense with his muscling his way to the basket from the low block.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd.
When you need an important bucket, you try to get the ball into the hands of someone you can count on. Tobias is that type of scorer.
And the shot's good. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Look how sturdy Embiid is as a shooter. Even with the foul, he's able to put the shot up.
And he does get the second one. And that trims the lead to 6. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And an intentional foul right there. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
And really, is there anything LeBron can't do? One of the most versatile players the game has ever seen.
And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Harden. And it's the Lakers' ball. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
James outside. And so it's the Lakers with the W. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
LeBron, that was an impressive win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
It's a really good team that we're playing. They're very resilient, just like us. They play together, they play hard, they play tough. So we had to bring that fight tonight.
You brought it. It paid off. Congrats.
All right, Allie, good stuff there.